Hey Russell, how's it going? Just getting things set up here. Okay, we should be good to go. Good morning, Brenda. As you can see, it's a nasty day here today. The wind speeds are running about 40 miles an hour. Gusts and 38% humidity. So there's a ship that's coming upbound that I would like to get, but I don't think I'm going to do it. So we'll see who joins and how soon they get here. I'm expecting Joe to pop in, but um, he usually pops in a little bit after 9. And of course, then you got Dominic and you got Mark and you got several of them, including Don. Sometimes pops in, but I know Don has been working too from home. So excuse me. So the day is Wednesday, December the 4th. Here comes Captain Joe now.
Hey, you sound like you do not need to be going out in that cold.
Well, the wind speed is up to gusting to 40, and it's the temperature right now is 20 degrees,
Yeah, there you go. Defense rest.
and there's a ship coming up, and I thought I would try and get it, but I don't think so. I don't the Air 2S has been really good in higher winds gusts, but I just don't know.
Just send it.
I'd say the Mavic 3. Yeah, I could do it. Yeah, I've done the Mavic 3 in 52 mile an hour wind.
Well, I've usually done pretty good, but I mean it's blowing pretty heavy out there. We'll see. But as you can see from the pictures, it's kind of dull down there right now anyway. So
Yeah, look at the waves. It's windy.
yeah.
You got white caps. Jeez,
Well,
don't fly.
especially you got to figure this current's going downstream at 7 to 10 miles an hour, and the wind's coming up this way at 25 to 30 miles an hour. So it's curling that water. pretty good.
And you got white caps on a river, means you don't fly.
I don't know. Lance says I should.
Don't listen to
And
him. He's a troublemaker.
And it's not is it a river or a lake?
That's a river that's connecting all the lakes.
Gotcha. Okay.
The St. Clair River is the southern end of Lake Huron, which is one of the bigger lakes, and it goes down into Lake St. Clair, which is a smaller lake, and then from there it goes to the Detroit River into Lake Erie, and it heads on out towards the coast.
Gotcha. So I saw a video by Ron Brown. He also posted a link that the Air 2S at the beginning of the year is not going to be supported by DJI any longer, which is a
Okay,
drag.
let's fix that. It's the original Mavic Air. The Air 2 and the Air 2S still will be.
Yeah, I thought he said it was the Air 2S. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, he
Air
did
2.
put it on there as the Air 2S. He put it on wrong.
And then I clicked on the link and I thought it said the Air 2. I could be wrong again. I probably am, but I thought it said the Air 2S on the actual website that he gave the link to. Now that link should have been wrong as well. That they could have.
Well, it was on Drone DJ, and on the link it says the original OG Mavic Air.
Okay,
So I don't know how he keeps doing that.
gotcha.
Yeah, because the Air 2S, they're still selling them.
Okay, very good. I'm glad because I don't ever want to give that guy up. I understand why you like it so well, Paul.
Oh, it's once you get used to something, Lance, it's hard to switch between the different aircraft. It's like Joe likes to go from Avadas to fixed wings to trick drones and all that kind. And
There ain't no fixed wing.
I can't. My old brain is I'm so used to the controller and doing what I normally do,
Yeah, I use my phone with it. What do you use? And the end controller. What do you use, Paul?
Well, right now I'm using the original smart controller.
Okay. And what do you use?
I have the what is it? The smart controller 2, Joe?
The RC1.
RC1.
Yeah, I use the RC Pro.
And you have the Air 2S as well, don't you, Joe?
Yes, sir. Got 16 flights on it.
Okay.
The only one that I like to fly more is my little Neo, right, Joe?
Yeah, you've flown that one twice, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I've flown it twice, and I bought that expensive controller just so I could run that drone.
Hey, and Joe, have you put any third-party apps on your RC Pro?
On my RC Pro, I have the air data.
Okay. And have you ever tried to broadcast live, stream live with that?
Nope. Not at all. But what I like about the air data, it syncs with the DJI. So when I fly the Mini 3 Pro, the Air 2S, or the Mavic 3, it automatically syncs. I don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Black Friday deals now at HSN with our lowest prices of this season. Holiday rush and
Wait.
Foggy here today.
It's windy and cloudy and just kind of nasty, spitting a little bit of snow, not enough to make a covering, but enough for, on the cement, a little bit of a dusting. TJ. Lance wondered when you were going to come in and do some giggling.
Mhm.
Right,
And
Lance?
some clapping and getting ready for work at Walmart.
At Walmart.
That'll get him laughing.
Yeah, when he got to Walmart this morning, Justin was in the parking lot fixing his car.
Mother-in-laws. I
start
could've swore
doing my clapping routine, and Mia immediately comes over to me like, "Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?" No, he's not here.
Is he just in the chat? Is he not in the? Is he
He's
not
in the
with
chat.
us?
Yeah.
Okay. So he must be at Walmart.
I don't know if he's working this morning or not. He hasn't said.
He said he was working today. I didn't tell me what time. He didn't say what time.
Usually he works the late shift.
Yeah.
Like he goes in about 2 and has to stay. But but this time of day, he might be up to his neck in a bowl of cornflakes and milk,
So the power 1000, Joe, is back up to 549 today. It was actually yesterday.
Well, it doesn't matter. Mine, I don't know where the hell mine's at.
It still
don't
says it's in
cancel
transit or what, Joe?
Still says it's waiting on, it's got a label made, that's all.
Wow.
It's just a label made.
They may send you the 2000 because you're going to get so pissed off. That 2000 sounds good, but for $1,000, no, thank you.
Well, the 2000 was 999, but that was only during the big sale. It's normally like $12.99 or $14.99.
Yeah, I haven't looked to see what it is today, but I'm liking my 1000 so far. I ran my laptop all day yesterday, and it drained, and I plugged it right into my 1000, and it drained it to about 84%. I plugged it in and turned it on about 9 a.m. and turned it off about 3, and so it did a pretty good job.
Good morning, Jonathan.
Morning, Jonathan.
I'm going to leave it up to you, Joe, whether I should go down and get that chip or not.
I would not do it in 40-mile-an-hour winds.
And I would say just send it.
Oh, it says gusts up to 37 miles an hour on UAV forecast.
Yeah, that. I wouldn't do that. I would not fly in that because you've got to get around the ship and back, and which way's the wind blowing, and too many variables.
Wind's coming out of the south, and so is the ship, so it'd be okay going out. It's just the coming back.
Yeah.
You want Mia?
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. May I take your order, please?
Good morning. I'm so sorry. Right now we have an issue with the computer, but we can take that if you want it.
Okay, so two for $3.
Do you have cash?
I do.
Yeah, 2 for $3 is like that, 331. You want only that one?
Yep.
Okay, 2 for $3. Which one you want?
Sausage and cheese English muffin.
Muffin? Okay. 2 sandwiches of those?
Thank you.
331. Thank you.
Hold on there. Come on. Hey, come on. Yeah, come on.
Cash only today.
I thought you lived up in Seattle area. It sounded like you was down in Mexico.
Morning.
Good morning.
You say sausage and cheese? You say sausage and cheese?
Yeah.
Yes, sausage and cheese.
Yeah, please. Okay, right now the register for says Nissan very fresh, but the number 3 is a page waiting for system configuration.
Cash only today, fellas.
Yeah, they say it's waiting for system configuration. Yeah.
You guys can't see me, can you?
The
No.
board says rotating. Let me check. One minute. Enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Now we gotta go get gas. Then I'm off to work.
Wow. I got that informed delivery thing. And it's telling me that I've got a package due in 1 to 2 days, and it says another one. Then it says a package you'll never get. And it says from DJI.
No way. It doesn't say that.
Go.
You're funny.
They said you have a power bank from DJI. You will never get it though.
I have my bag coming as well. Bag's coming in about a week. So I got my Power 1000 and a bag for $379.
Hurry up. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come.
I've got my Trumpinator teddy bears that should be here the 7th.
Yeah, they're gonna have it stuffed inside your Power 1000.
Yeah, right.
Hey, let's see what gas is today. Gas went up the day after the election. Went up it's at least a dime more than it was November 6th. See what it is today.
Yeah, he's going.
I'm gonna take your advice and do it.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. At least you have a backup when you lose that one.
Yes, that's true. I'm not gonna take Mia down there in the cold though. I brought her in from outside.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, I'll be back, guys. Let me double check and make sure that it's on its way.
Dre's coming in to say, don't do it, Paul.
Hey, where you going?
He's going to fly the Air 2S and 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Go sit down, watch it on the screen.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
But nothing.
They all said to
Come up down that
go.
river.
And in fact, Lance says just send it.
Yeah, Lance don't know what he's talking about. That's why he teaching. Those who can't do, teach.
Yeah. Like I told him, at least he'll have a backup. He has a second one when he loses that one.
You unbutton that coat, take off that hat, and sit there and relax.
Yeah, but it's getting late in the season. There aren't too many ships coming by, and this is a nice one.
Well, like I said, Paul, this you know this. You've been doing this for too many years to know better to be going out there in 40-mile-per-hour winds trying to fly a drone. Period.
Well,
I
it's
don't
only
care if you got
38-mile-an-hour winds.
And I say, secondly,
I would say, Dre, if it was 40-mile-an-hour winds, I would say no. 38, 39. That's I can handle that.
like I said, and secondly, you don't need to be out there in that temperature.
Yeah, it's
20
chilly.
degrees.
It's cold.
So that's two reasons right there. You don't need to be out there.
But I'm already ready to go.
No, you just unbutton that jacket and take off that hat.
I just pull this up like this and
Yeah, okay, yeah, right.
snuggle in.
Come on, pick up. Am I gonna have to hang up and come back?
That's what
So-
Lance told me to do.
So your wind speed is 40 miles an hour. You're
Yep.
20 degrees, so your wind chill should be 2 degrees.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
that
it's-
drone's gonna
it's gonna
really
be
love that.
chilly. It's gonna be chilly, that's for sure.
No,
Jerome gonna be chilly. You gonna be chilly. All that risk for what? A 10-minute flight?
3 minutes.
Actually, the flight time is about 5 minutes
5-minute flight.
normally, but since it's a really strong southerly wind and the ship is going upbound, it
Mhm.
may be 7 minutes.
Yep.
Right,
Not worth
Lance?
it.
Okay, I'm back.
So you want me to go, Lance?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
What?
I'm backtracking.
Yeah, the wind chill is 2 degrees.
2 degrees outside.
I'll let you
Not
know
a good
how it
idea.
worked out, guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And bring your other drone just in case you lose that one. You can lose 2.
So,
Just
so
bring the
you're-
first one,
you're
go over there and
suggesting
just,
take them both.
just-
So if you lose one, you can lose another one, right?
yeah,
There you go.
you bring your backup, just walk up there, throw the first one in, and then
Well,
you can fly
I
the second
don't
one.
think I don't think I can fly the Neo out there.
Yeah, bring
No.
the Neo and throw it into, it's all. Well,
Gas,
he's itching to go.
gas, $3.33 a gallon.
How are you cheaper than me?
Costco. That's not in town. In town is
Costco
about-
here was no, never mind, stay back. It's 233, 233, 234 here.
and in town is about $4.30, but I'm sure Dre's paying about $6.
No, not quite. It's kind of leveling off. We're waiting for Newsom to sign this whatever bill I've been hearing about that's going to jack prices up by another 65 cents a gallon. But I just go back to these idiot people who vote here, who voted themselves to be taxed.
Yeah,
I said, you can't beat that. You can't blame all the elected politicians at Sacramento and stuff when you yourself went into the booth and voted yes because you couldn't read the ballot correctly.
well,
And I call
they couldn't,
it's a sneaky
they couldn't
ploy
speak English.
it was a sneaky ploy by the state or Secretary of State, because the way he worded the ballot, it was a little confusing unless you really read it and read the details of it. Where they put it as, okay, if you vote this down, we won't be fixing no roads and bridges and stuff,
Hey,
which that was already
Jonathan.
approved the year before. But the detail of the whole thing was it'll allow the state legislator to raise taxes as they see fit on gas prices. And I said, you gave it away. You gave away your whole farm.
Jonathan
gonna
coming
cry
in to
about-
give you some help too.
Yeah, I said, then you want to cry about the price of gas. I said, you voted your own rights away. It's just like saying I surrender. Then you can complain about how you get treated.
Yeah.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Jonathan. How you doing?
I'm good. Paul, what you got going on, man? You
I ain't got nothing going on, Jonathan. He just getting dressed to get his Meals on Wheels front door. That's all.
No, I canceled the Meals on Wheels.
yeah,
That's about as
I
far as
thought
you
you was
going
listening.
today.
I thought you was listening to Russell for a minute. With the real men don't take
No.
advice business. I'm trying to figure out if he even grown, because that's just ass backwards. Steve and say.
Yeah,
Russell says, I need to see that ship. Don't deprive me of my glory.
right. I said, wise man seeks counsel.
Write him a check for $999, send it to him, and then he'll go fly.
No, I do better than that, Joe. You go fly yours and let me watch.
Let me make sure the check clears first.
Mhm.
Wait for if anything, wait for the wind to go down, Paul, and let the sun come up. Something, man.
Well,
Don't.
if you go to UAV forecast for Port Huron, it's going to be windy all the way through tomorrow.
Well, get
Hey.
what? That means you need to sit down, relax.
Well,
It's
I'm
called
going to
it's
relax.
called a day off.
I'll sit in the car and I'll launch the drone and
No. All right, okay.
No,
Okay.
it's not even that.
Look at that
Jonathan,
boat getting beat up in the back.
40+ mile-an-hour winds, wind chill
that's a
factor
50-foot
degrees.
pilot boat.
I tell you
Look at that
what,
boat getting beat up.
if you're gonna do it right, go ahead and do it so you can go across that border and get you an Air 3S. I ain't mad at you. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's a little bit bouncy, isn't he?
Yeah. And just think, he's at the water level. Think of what you're gonna be above it.
Don't be foolish, man. It's one thing to be adventurous, it's another thing to be foolish.
That river's got white caps on it, man. I wouldn't do it.
So
Oh,
how
there
y'all
it is.
feeling this morning?
There it is, just checking in.
Yeah, there's your shot right there. That's all you need.
20 minutes to buoys 1 and 2. I gotta go. I'll be back.
Everybody get that what you call that I for them last night?
Pull out my phone. I ain't getting
Something.
nothing.
I never got to it. You did send me something, didn't you?
From the looks of it, DJI
Hold on.
banned
Yeah,
it
I saw it.
themselves. The looks of it,
Oh, by
DJI banned themselves. They said they ain't sending us nothing no more. We did. And we ain't just talking drones.
No, I didn't get it, Jonathan.
You didn't get it?
Oh,
No.
I sent it to everybody.
yeah, I got
Was that a
I got
news
something I
article
can't
or
click on.
YouTube clip?
Send it to Dre, Joe.
Well,
Boy,
it's just pictures, right?
no, it's I sent you the screenshot of the article. That they had me up 3 something this morning, man. I couldn't even sleep. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't have any let me see something. I don't have any video or anything, it's just a screenshot.
Yeah, the screenshot. You had to find a link for it.
Yeah.
Well, that hurt my feelings.
Hurt your feelings.
That hurt my feelings.
Oh man.
I said, wait a minute. This ain't the US ban. This is China banning themselves. Oh, we dead.
Well, we ain't dead. Like I said, it's I used to get into arguments on some of these radio shows. I actually would call them up because I think it was Michael Medvedev. He's always talk about American exceptionalism. I said American is not exceptional. Like I said, you look at our history, we have stolen, cheated, bought off, all these other different things to accomplish where we're at today.
Yeah.
That is not exceptionism. Okay. That is about one step, I say a half a step, quarter of a step above criminal activity.
Mm.
In all standards.
They got some of that too.
Yeah. So I tell these guys, don't tell me about how great our country is when you look at the actual facts of history and how we have accomplished where we're at. And I tell them, I say, yeah, we are probably the greatest nation on this planet as far as economic and lifestyle and how we live, but how we got here can be subject to a lot of different interpretations. It wasn't because we had all the greatest minds or we had the greatest workforce or anything else. You know, like I said, we would never gotten space if we wouldn't have got those got the scientists out of Germany after World War II. All the people who worked on the space program were scientists that worked for Germany in World War II.
Yep.
So I'm like, don't act like we was homegrown and stuff.
Yeah, the guy that invented the V2 rocket. He did a lot of work on that space thing.
Yeah.
Von Braun or whatever
I'm
that
like,
was.
you know, and like I say, you know, a lot of stuff that we have today was either you know, through the use and integration of others from other parts of the world, and we just brought them all here.
Bingo. No one person created something to perfection. It took hands of people from different areas of the world.
Yeah. And like I said, the only thing I can say, you know, about the U.S. being as great as a nation that we are is the fact that we do have one of the strongest economies on the planet. We do have, like I say, a higher standard of living than probably anybody else on the planet overall, from the bottom to the top. I mean, we talk about poor people here, but poor people here will live solidly middle class in most other places on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, we got super rich folks all over the place, different countries and stuff. Like they were talking about, because I watch a lot of Formula One stuff, and they talk about some group out of Saudi Arabia, somewhere around there, is helping out Audi because Volkswagen is going under. They've laid off some like 30,000 workers. These folks just poured in close to $1 billion into Volkswagen to keep them afloat for their Formula One program.
Nice.
Worst car I ever owned, Volkswagen. It rode really nice. I had a Passat, loved it, but the maintenance was so high. I mean, I was taking it in every 6 months to get something fixed. It was
that's
terrible.
just the opposite. That's what made Volkswagen so popular, because their reliability.
Yeah, you know, this went wrong or that went wrong, and
yeah,
but boy, did it drive nice. In fact, my wife, if you were to ask her, that was her favorite car of all time, but she didn't like the maintenance piece.
Right.
And when I say 6 months, I'm exaggerating. You know, it was at 2003, and we sold it in 2017, and she had about 50,000. She didn't have very many miles on it, maybe 50. And
wow, that's no miles to have it that long.
Yeah. Well, she drives 1 mile to work.
Yeah.
In fact, it's less than a mile to work and a mile back.
Right.
So at any rate, it was just way too finicky.
Yeah. Yeah. That's unfortunate. But I mean, like I said, they're super rich people. Most of them are part of royal families or some kind of autocracy in other places. But on the average individual per capita, you know, America, our standard of living is so much higher than other places. But like I said, we didn't get here without a lot of help from a lot of other folks around the world.
True. Very true.
I'll tell you this, Joe. It won't surprise me if Paul come back with a bag from what's that is it Tim Hortons or wherever he goes get them Boston creams.
Yeah, but he might come back with the bag with Tim Hortons and a smart controller and no drone.
Well, I'm thinking that once he stopped and get out that car, he gonna change his mind.
He didn't change his mind.
Hey,
you don't listen to nobody.
2 degrees.
You don't listen to anybody. He'll come back and say, "Man, it was cold out there."
What's his temperature?
Wonder why the drone froze up.
2 degrees is the temperature.
2
with that 40 mile per hour wind gust. The wind chill factor on that water is 2 degrees.
And that man going to get him some donuts and come right back home.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta watch it. You're gonna have a video of that ship, and that drone's just gonna freeze up and stop.
I'm like,
The drone to be outbound or wherever that ship going.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna change my channel name. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be the bank. I'm gonna be a bank because every day I get a call from a kid saying, "Lend me $100 till Sunday."
Till Sunday. He gets paid on Sunday.
When he gets paid. The police department gets paid every other Sunday. That's how he gets his money. He borrowed 100 from me a couple of days ago. So I'll give it to you Sunday. Okay, he said, "Damn, my rent came out." Now you know your rent comes out on the 1st. He said, "I got $6. You shouldn't have $6. And the other thing,
I thought he was living with some girl.
No, he's got his own apartment. He's at an apartment complex. He's a resource officer, so he only pays $600 a month rent, which is pretty good.
That's
Like I said,
real
I don't know
Really
what his salary is down there. I hate to compare California wages for police officers to anywhere
Yeah.
else because
His check is with all his overtime built in, without
Mhm.
doing any details. He brings in about $2,700 a month,
okay,
so he should be good. But now he's
Yeah.
back with that girl, so he's spending money.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, either what does she do? Do she work?
She's a freaking X-ray tech making more than him.
Oh, that's all on him then. See, you spending money trying to impress her, like you big dog rolling, and you ain't. Let her
Well, he
handle
better
her
big dog
business.
roll my money
Handle
back.
your business. A woman appreciates a man who can handle his finances more than a man who spends a lot of money on it.
Well, I know.
You're right.
He just start telling her you need to pay for some shit too.
Yeah, well, my thing is slow your roll. You ain't got to go out all the time. You ain't got to eat out all the time. You want to impress a woman, cook for her. Cook for
Well,
her.
he went the other day to the Thanksgiving, right? And my daughter called him up and said, "Stop and get some beer." So instead of grabbing now he's not going to drink any. Probably a couple of people are going to drink it. He get a little 12-pack, cheap $18 12-pack, right? He came over there with 2 12-packs of Dos Equis. He probably paid about $45. And he drank one of them and left.
See, I can say he trying to big dog it.
Yeah.
He said, stop trying to be the big dog of the pack. Stay in your lane, manage your finances, and keep it pushing.
Say it again, Dre. Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane, dude. Stay in your lane.
So, Dre, Jonathan.
Yes.
Good morning, Mark.
Morning, Mark. How you doing, man?
Not too bad, thank you.
Where's
Morning,
my cousin?
Mark.
Where's
Hi,
my
Lance.
cousin? Where's my cousin, Mark? I don't hear her making no noise.
She's just gone back in.
Now I gotta sit on here and wait for Paul to get back so we can see what happens.
You had your delivery yet, Joe?
I do too, and I'm just getting to school, so I'll take my phone in with me here.
What do you see what happened? This is that time of year Paul always plays Crash Bandicoot.
Mm-hmm.
You don't listen to anybody. He tells you what he's gonna do, and he says, "You want me to do it?" And you tell him, "No." He's okay. We'll see ya.
Yeah.
Like Justin told me, I'm telling you, just go do it from now on because you're gonna do it anyway.
You had a delivery yet, Joe?
No, I got a label. I still don't have anything on the label. Label's not attached to anything.
That's terrible.
I know.
I bought and paid for the Neo Motion Fly More pack and a set of Freewell filters at 4:30 last night, and they arrived at 1:30 this afternoon.
Wow. Yeah, but you're not dealing with the U.S. Postal Service.
I'm ready to move out the U.S. just because he said that right there. Ready to go.
Yeah, my informed delivery today said I have a letter coming with a bill in it. It says I have a package will be in tomorrow. And it says I have a label made for a power bank from DJI that I will never get.
Well, you might not get it now. I don't know.
Now, what's the deal, Joe? Is Lon supposed to be sending you one? Or are you buying one off Lon or what?
No, I bought one the same time Johnny and everybody else bought one on
Yeah,
Amazon.
but you've been canceling all this kind of stuff. I thought you said I heard you say about Lon yesterday. Got 2 of them.
Yeah, Lon got 2 of them. He getting one for free.
Okay, I thought you had an arrangement with Lon that you're gonna cancel yours and get the extra one he got.
No.
Hi, Jim.
Yeah, I truly believe they got your picture hanging up on the wall, dude. They're like,
Yeah,
no more.
They got somebody sitting in there and they see the phone number and say, it's him again. He's calling again. Somebody get it.
Mm-hmm.
Picture number 11. Look, number 11.
Yeah, they got you up on the wall. Got a little nickname for you. Call you Council Magoo.
Yeah.
Canceling orders. We ain't dealing with him no more. My bag's supposed to be in tomorrow.
My bag's coming middle of December.
Okay, yeah, mine's supposed to be here tomorrow. And that should be, and then let me check who else I gotta check with Autorama here, see where my solar panels are at.
Well,
Okay.
it's 7 degrees here, feels like 4.
Yeah, I broke down and brought that 20 terabyte hard drive back to Best Buy, and I ordered the NAS system from Adorama.
Right.
And I got the 3 drives came in yesterday or day before. Yeah, yesterday. I got 3 12s. It's got four bins, but I only got 3 right now.
Right.
And
that gives you room to expand.
Yeah, and in the drive, the main unit they said it should be in the beginning of next week. So I got it on. They said they'll still give me the sale price, so I'll get that sometime next week.
Okay.
So then I'll be rearranging a little bit, moving stuff over and putting it where I want it.
My solar panels for my DJI 1000 is in Memphis, Tennessee right now. They'll
I
be
think
here.
Jim must have started drinking early. He said hello to David, and David's not here.
I sent a package to my son. Sent it before Thanksgiving on a 3-day, parcel select from here to North Carolina. So I'm supposed to be there Monday. When I talked to him yesterday, I said, "What? You got your package?" He says, "No, it's in Jacksonville, Florida." Now that's 4.5 days later. It's not even close.
What's going on down there?
And that's 3-day select. I paid different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That from Louisiana to North Carolina. I mean, that's a 1-day drive.
18 hours.
18 hours. I can say, 18 hours. Truckers can drive no more than 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
That's a day and a half on a rig drive.
Yep.
Oh yeah, instead of putting Captain Joe, it wrote captions.
Yeah.
So I don't make no sense.
They come Lance in 2 different areas again.
There you go. Okay, so I'll hang up my phone.
I was gonna come back and say, should have listened to y'all.
Or has he gone out in the snow? Or is he just
I'll put that as Mark. The wind gust is 40 plus.
Oh God.
The regular temperature is somewhere around the 30s already. The wind gust, it's 2 degrees. You don't have to go fly a ship.
Yeah, the temperature is 20, Drake.
20 degrees. And with the wind chill factor, now it's 2 degrees.
Oh, Bennett.
So we're all waiting him to come back empty-handed or with a bag of donuts.
Yeah, he'll have donuts. He'll have a box of donuts.
Oh,
It won't be empty-handed. And if he might have 2 boxes of donuts to ease his pain. And then cause other pain and have to get the Ducalac.
Well, he's still got a spare on the shelf.
Well, that's what I told him. I said, just
The point is,
bring your
Mark,
spare
we
with you.
all try. Well, majority of us here try to tell him it ain't worth the risk. There'll be other ships, other days.
Oh, he's got the same ship at least 50 times over the years.
Probably.
Yeah.
But as they always say back in the old days, hard head makes soft behind.
Yeah. Well, I know. My cousin used to tell his son, he said, "Son, finish your homework. I'm gonna do it. You're about to hurt yourself." You better finish it. You're about to hurt yourself if you don't finish it. He said, "Your ass gonna hurt in a minute. You're gonna hurt your ass. You gotta hurry up." He used to make me, I used to laugh. We used to, he's got a big den, okay? He got this big den. We used to play pool and ping pong all the time. And we were a bunch of idiots back then. It was when I was like 18, 19. And we'd be drinking Strawberry Hill and trying to play ping pong.
Now, Jim, you
And
just
that,
taking the piss.
and that was pretty bad half the time. And Bobby, he worked construction. And where he worked at, he always, because they had snakes, he always carried a 22 pistol on the side. So he got, well, we're drinking, he's got the 22 caliber pistol. You already know where this is going. Okay. And we're playing ping pong. Everybody's sitting in the back. I hit the ball with a little English on it. It's spinning around. He goes to pick it up on the ground. Goes to pick it up and bounces around. Takes the gun out, shoots the damn ball in the house. I'll put it this way: the bullet ricocheted about 9 places.
I mean, everybody hit the ground ducking.
My dad's in the corner hollering, "Son of a bitch!"
You already had the recipe right there: cheap wine, firearms, and a so-called half-ass athletic activity.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know how we're still alive. But I used to make, he's about 8 years older than me. I used to make him so mad because I'd put English on it and he'd swing for it and he'd come back to me.
Right.
And when one day I was beating I was beating the hell out of him. And he looks over at me and I got the paddle in my teeth holding it like that. And I got my hands behind my back and he says, "What the hell?" I said, "I can beat you like this."
Hey, Lance, is that LED thing that lights up words?
Yeah, so we're gonna run it. Oh,
you gotta secure it first.
Yeah, it wants to be held, I think.
That's what you get for trying to fly a drone inside.
Well, I think Jim's
Hey, call up Amazon. Tell them it's defective.
Jim's taking the piss now. He's saying hello to Dominic. It's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock in the morning where Dominic is.
I was talking to my wife last night, Lance, about what the conversation about the smart monitors. She says she's seen them, but she said for math, she'll stick with her smart board. She's got the last working one at her school.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Lance gonna have the kids in there to have to go find them, the parts.
Yeah, now, I was gonna say you don't miss the other arm of it now, huh?
Yeah, it's somewhere on the floor here. It might be under my desk. It flew off.
That the Avata 2 going in the school and going round the kids up with it.
Lance, you know you're gonna have to get down on your knees and look for it.
I know, I'm gonna feel like you and I can't get back up.
I know that feeling. You be trying to reach for tabletops and chair legs and everything else, trying to get up. It's easy to get down.
There you go. I'm gonna show you a picture I did yesterday, day before. It might have been yesterday. Yeah, when did I shoot him? Day before yesterday. Let me find this picture and show you this picture.
Yeah, I hate trying to get things off the bottom shelf of the fridge.
No, bending over is not the problem. I mean, actually being down on the floor on your knees. And I said, I can't, I never, my knees has always been cut. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I'm back.
Yeah, but what did you do?
Here you go, Dre. This picture, right?
Uh-huh.
I had to get down there with him to do it.
Oh, wow.
I'll put it to you this way. It didn't look nice getting up.
Almost had to do a little quick roll over.
Almost needed a couple of them to get me up.
Oh, man.
Oh, rolling over is no good. Try doing a sit-up from lying down. God, that's even worse.
I don't even, what's a sit-up? I don't do sit-up anymore. If I try to do a sit-up in my bed, I pull my back.
Oh, I can do it in the bed so long as I put my legs over the edge of the bed first.
Oh, now Lance wants to read the instructions.
He said, I forgot the screw. I needed the screwdriver.
Well, that's a standard radio amateur saying that when all else fails, read the instructions.
Hilarious.
Yeah, when those girls made that little pyramid and got on the ground, I looked up and said, "Y'all really serious, huh?" I got down on one knee like that.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I was able to get up. I only used one knee. I was able to put all the weight on that leg and get myself up.
Did I hear you say you got down on the ground with the girls?
No, I
here we
got
go.
down on one knee to shoot that picture. That's what I said.
Yeah. Joe's working on his girls of football. Jeremy.
Now he's back a little early, Joe. So I'm wondering if he actually had to
fly.
realize it was not the time to do this.
I got money. He did.
Hey, watch that knuckle action there, Lance, and the fingertips. Here we go.
It did it.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Just transferring it
interesting.
over, and I can show you guys what I did.
That's them Temu headphones.
Now I'll wait till you stop, Lance. Okay, tennis shoe. I'll wait till you stop and ask you, how did you program it? We don't want you doing too many things at once.
Yeah.
So, Paul, did you actually fly, or did you make the wise decision when you stepped your foot out that vehicle not to fly?
I made the wise decision to fly.
Oh my!
Because I didn't want to disappoint you guys. You guys are all waiting for me to fly. So
no, we wait for you to return with a smart decision.
And two boxes of Boston creams.
I flew the ship. Didn't get any Boston creams. I thought about it, but I knew you guys. I knew you guys were waiting to see the video of my flying the drone. It's downloading now. Okay, screen share.
Let's try.
Were you guys able to see the different images on my little toy?
Hey, can you guys see
Yeah,
that?
we did.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Look at the white caps. I've seen that name about 18 times on your channel.
Yeah, it's an articulated tug barge. Self-unloading.
Now I could see if it was one of them big Viking cruise boats that you'd have ran down for, but not
Well,
that.
I can't imagine. Can you imagine a cruise boat being out in this kind of weather in Michigan? No way.
Might have been the Eskimo tour.
That's about the only one I can afford on those river cruises. Things are super expensive.
Aren't they just?
Yeah, like $3,000 to $5,000 a head to ride.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dude out there on the deck. He's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. He's fishing.
And there's another dude.
Another guy right there. Deckhands.
Yeah, they couldn't pay me enough to be on one of them in this weather.
How did it handle, Paul?
Handled well. You know, I had to be careful. As you saw when I came around the ship, it started to blow me into the ship. The wind did.
Yeah, I saw it because usually you don't get that close.
Well, you haven't seen close yet. Watch.
Does he get around the front? Does he? Does he? Oh no.
Pulling him in.
I got the wind with me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
All in normal mode, or did you put it in sport?
No, I was in normal mode. But you know what? When I took off, I looked down on my controller, and it was less than 2 bars on the battery, and I said, "Oh, please let me
Oh
get it."
dear.
He was trying to crash. He was just trying to crash that ball.
Yeah.
When you press the battery, it should have told you just a couple of dots before you put it up.
Oh yeah. Always check the battery level before you put it in the drone. Yeah.
Wow.
Always remember to charge the controller up every now and again as well.
That guy's still out there, isn't he?
No, he gone.
No, he went in.
Yeah, he's smart. He was the smart one out there.
See if the guy on the other side is.
Look at that flag. Just look at that flag.
Mm-hmm.
Paul made it back.
So hard they took the other flag down.
Yeah, he made it back.
Well, Jonathan told me to go, so I went.
I did what? That wasn't me. That was Joe. Wrong Jake.
That wasn't me. That was Lance.
That wasn't me.
Oh,
That was Trey.
Just a trouble causer.
That's when that was Lance when he was going through that Mexican drive-through this morning. It just said that the United Healthcare CEO Thompson was fatally shot down in New York City today.
The who CEO?
United Healthcare.
Morning, Jim's droning.
Wow.
Morning, Brenda.
Well, that just shows our society is really tilting over, you know.
Morning, Russell.
Dre will tell you, society's been tilting for a long time.
So is that a presidential appointment or is that a private?
Oh, that's a company, corporation.
Private company. Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out. They gave a description of the guy and they said the guy was running down the street. So I don't know.
That's a
It
description.
doesn't sound like it was somebody that knew him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's cold in New York too, so I'm sure he's not out there in shorts and t-shirt.
Yeah, I got this thing you sent me, Joe. This is that thing that Marcus and them were talking about last night, this proposed new drone.
Yeah, that's the thing.
The flip,
Jonathan, I was
they
got
call
from
it
Jonathan.
the flip, are they?
Yeah.
The flip.
Yeah,
You got a picture of
Yeah,
it?
the flip.
It looked like an old covered wagon, in my opinion. But those crazy looking prop guards that got on it.
Right. The propellers. I want to say it looked like it had 16 blades on each
It
one.
only showed 2 blades in the actual picture they showed last night.
Mm.
But it's got these little, but the prop guards got all like a wagon wheel design to it.
Mm. So they've not done it as a square like the hover.
No, I don't know. Like I said, this is just a diagram on it. We don't know what's going to be the actual look of it. Who knows? These guys get all excited about this stuff, but like I said, I don't think DJI is going to stop making stuff because they can't sell in America. There's a whole rest of the planet that still buys their stuff.
Yeah, I noticed that they were going on about the new beacon that they're doing as well. That's flaming expensive for what it is.
The beacon
Talking about that
yeah.
The remote control for the Air 3S, that what you talking about?
Well, a DJI beacon that allows it to track like Skydio do.
Okay, well, what drone is it designed for?
I'm not sure.
I want to say it's that thing they made for the Air 3S. I don't see it coming in the bundle though.
I think it's
just
the Air 3 and the Air 3S at the moment. I would imagine when the Mavic 4 comes out, it'll be for that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. One new shirt. I heard what you did for a Klondike bar.
Oh, damn.
And then it says call me underneath. Yeah, I'm going through all my old shirts and I'm purging them.
Yeah, just don't wear that to one of the campuses.
Yeah, I'll never wear this then.
Yeah.
I might wear this during Mardi Gras.
There you go.
Never thought about that. I should have got a purple one.
Yeah, get that one from Mardi Gras. I'm sure you'll get a couple offers then. You got any Klondikes
Shoot.
on you?
Go to see the offers you get on Mardi Gras. Because I'm out in the street with all my press credentials and they want the pictures taken, everything.
I think today they got some crazy Taco Bell thing where you go through the drive-through and special drive-through to some of these locations where they're taking you pictures for a future Super Bowl commercial.
Wow. They better give me some royalties.
That's what I'm saying. Especially me going to a Taco Bell drive-through. Taco Bell don't sell nothing I want to eat.
Taco Bell sells something I want to eat maybe 3 times a year. You know, I gotta really be in the mood for something out of that.
Y'all gonna make Justin come up here and go flip mode.
All right. I'll let Justin have all the Taco Bell he wants. Yeah, I'll go to Del Taco.
Oh, Del Taco, yeah.
The best move Del Taco made when they bought out what was it called? Noggles. When Del Taco bought out Noggles, it boosted Del Taco way up. Because Noggles is where you get the grande size meals, everything else. That was Noggles' main staple of their menu and stuff.
Yeah.
The big giant burritos and all that kind of stuff, that came out of Noggles, and then Del Taco bought them out and took over their menu.
That was smart.
Yep. The first time I ate Del Taco was out with sisters in Vegas.
And whenever I order a burrito, there's way too much rice in it and not enough filling.
That's why you order the all meat burritos. The grande meat.
Yeah.
I said, don't be trying to fill my burrito with a bunch of rice and beans. Give me that meat and cheese.
Yeah. Chipotle right now has got the brisket ones.
Yeah, Chipotle. I said ever since they had that whatever issue they had, I don't want to say botulism, whatever they had going on there, they ain't been the same since. I remember the Chipotle's here, the line would be out the door. People trying to eat there.
Yeah.
Now they can barely get enough people to even fill up a line. It's like people
I've only
like,
eaten there a couple of times.
Yeah, people like, nope. You only get one shot. Once you screw it up, you did. You did to me.
Holy. Oh, man. I got bad news, fellas.
What's that?
Pink sprained her ankle.
Who?
Who did?
Pink.
You just turned it. Oh,
talking about the singer?
No.
I thought I said, who the heck is Pink?
The one you always at you and Big Brother always asking me about, who he wanted to bring over the way he was.
That's her little name. You call her Pink?
Yeah, that's her nickname, Pink.
Oh, okay.
She sprained her ankle. She just sent me a picture.
What'd she do?
Fell in a hole in her yard.
Oh, she can't really sue herself.
Send her message back saying that she needs some physical therapy. I got a good pair of hands.
Well, you and me both.
She wants to hobble out into the street, find a hole in the sidewalk, and fall down that instead. Then she can sue the council.
Yeah, I investigate those claims all the time, Mark.
Yeah, I bet.
9 times out of 10, by the time I do my investigation, the lawyers tell them to go pound sand.
Yeah,
It's gonna,
Like I say,
well, tomorrow's gonna
you
suck.
file a claim, you can't tell me what side of the street you walking on. You can't tell me what time of day it was, all this kind of,
Yeah.
basic information stuff. I said, nah, we ain't falling for it. Or I go out there and I find out the only hole in the street is not even the size of my shoe. You talk about you don't fail and twisted an ankle and broke a wrist and all this kind of nonsense. I'm like, get out of here.
Wow.
So tomorrow it's supposed to storm in the morning. At 1 o'clock, I've got signings at school. At 3 o'clock at school, I got the team pictures for basketball boys. And then at 7 o'clock at night, I got North Lake Christian and the boys basketball. Tomorrow's gonna suck.
Yeah, you got a full day in your hands there, partner.
What's the weather supposed to be like?
You're gonna be
In the
indoors.
40s and rain in the morning.
Rain from 3 to 9 on my end, anyway. From 3 in the morning to 9 a.m.
So the good news, my day don't start really till like noon tomorrow, but my day won't end till about 9:30. I'll get a little break in between after the team pictures.
It's my drive for the foot. Just need to stay up there. Yeah.
Oh, I was very tempted to take the Mini 4 Pro out this afternoon and go to where the Coca-Cola lorry is and do a point of interest hyperlapse around it. But it's too fucking cold. Don't know whether it's trying to drizzle or whether there's just the moisture in the air is freezing. You feel it.
Drizzly here.
Yeah, they said that this guy was walking to a conference in New York City at a hotel. They said the gunman, it was a targeted shooting. They said it was waiting there for a long time for the guy. They said they don't know who the gunman is. They don't know what the motive is, but they were having a healthcare conference. He probably his wife died or something, and he didn't get the healthcare payments right and something like that.
Probably.
Or the number 2 guy wants the job.
You can't get your health care, so you go kill the CEO.
That's how it happens. Dre will tell you.
What's that?
Motives like that are common.
Yeah, it happens.
You don't get your health care paid right, so you go shoot the guy.
How does that benefit you?
Find somebody to blame.
And then they're pissed off at Avondale, like that house that exploded yesterday. The neighbors are all mad because the police evacuated every house but the house with the person inside that had the gas leak. And it was an elderly woman, and it blew up, and she got killed.
If he wanted free health care, right, he didn't have to shoot the CEO. He could have went downtown Manhattan, took a brick, threw it through a cafe. They'd have locked him up, sent him to Rikers Island, and they would have took care of him. Free health care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all he had to do.
Wow.
Look, he threw the brick through the window, right? They gave him a misdemeanor. They'd have made him sit there for 6 months. In them 6 months, he could have got all the health care he needed. And been home for spring.
I'm waiting to hear what that verdict's gonna be today with that, the Marine that choked the guy on the subway.
Yeah, I think that's ridiculous.
I thought they already found him guilty or something.
No, it went to the verdict, went to the jury
Went to
yesterday.
jury.
Okay, your jury yesterday. Yeah, but he didn't.
But my
he didn't,
question is that
he didn't
the jury
testify
asked a
for
lot of
himself, did he?
questions. He did what?
He didn't testify, did he?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't know.
Because I thought that was kind of odd in this kind of scenario where they didn't have him testify, which I thought would have been the best thing was to have him testify, unless he's a little off kilter himself. Because I felt, you need to have the jury needs to hear the personal stories of everyone there, because they had other people testify that were on the train, what was going on, and he needed to be able to testify. This is what I felt. This is what I observed, and this is why I took action.
Right. Now people on the train, they had 6 or 7 people come up and say they were terrified until he
Right.
jumped in.
Right.
That.
That's just my whole point.
Because this guy was telling everybody somebody's going to die today, and I don't care who it is.
Right.
He
That's
said,
what
I want to go back to
get
jail.
his perspective. I remember there was something about them saying that he didn't testify, and I'm like, in the case like that, he needed to testify. This is somebody who stepped up, as we say, Joe, stepped in the breach to defend others of the potential threat, and you don't allow him to testify. I'm like,
and they've got witnesses saying that he did not keep a chokehold on him the whole time. They just kept him detained like on the ground.
Right.
And when the guy would struggle, he'd put him back in the hole to hold him down a minute, then he settled down. And the doctor for the state said that he killed him with the chokehold. And the defense doctor said there's no way you can prove how he said he had drugs in his system, he had a whole list of stuff. And he said, and the chokehold, there was no proof that the chokehold could have killed him. Because there was no evidence that killed him.
Usually in a chokehold, he gets blood in the eyes and that kind of stuff, and he didn't have any of that stuff.
Well,
it's called traumatic
that's
asphyxia.
part of the asphyxiation of the results of the asphyxiation. That's what it is, that you become asphyxiated because the loss of blood to the brain area, like bloodshot eyes, stuff like that. But it doesn't happen for everybody.
Clavicle wasn't crushed at all, or there wasn't any bruising, or
but long as you cut off the supply of air and limit the blood flow, that's where you can kind of say it's a chokehold or whatever. And the biggest thing is the guy, as I say, I'm surprised they didn't have him testify, because the simple thing is he can simply say, I had no formal training on how to apply this type of hold on someone. I mean, the Marine Corps teaches you to do a takedown move, but it's not in a, I would say, life-saving hold. Like, say, me as a police officer, there's a certain way we were taught to apply what we call a carotid restraint, where the pressure on the side of the neck here and not on the tracheal area in the front.
Right.
Now, I think going through both Marine Corps boot camp and trained out, all along in the police officer training, Marine Corps, they tell you to snatch them right here in the front, right in the front. Police officer training tells you, you put the pressure here along the carotid. That cuts the blood supply off. So, and that's why it's quicker to do it for pressure right here. You cut the blood supply off, they pass out. You give them in the front, depending on the person themselves, how strong their neck muscles are, how thick their neck is, everything else can be determined if you punch that pipe or anything else gets damaged. That can cut off the breathing. So that's why I'm really surprised if they didn't allow him to testify. But that's going to be key for the jury to hear.
You get that carotid hole, you got 3 to 6 seconds, that guy's gonna pass out.
Right. And stuff. And I said that's very key. Because I mean, that's when the first thing I'm gonna look at, why did you grab him like this and why did you hold him like that? I said, I held him the best way I could. That's all you can say. I held him the best way I could. I had no formal training other than my military training. And I'm not, especially if he wasn't a grunt, so he didn't get no further hand-to-hand combat training.
Then in boot camp.
Yeah, other than boot camp. So I'm like,
unless you were a grunt or an officer, because the officers are taught different up in hand-to-hand.
Right.
Wait,
So,
so
I
this
mean,
dude was defending somebody else? Is what it was?
yeah, they were on the subway train. This guy's on the train,
It's on
just
places,
talking very
everybody's gonna,
erratic,
yep.
threatening people, all this kind of stuff. And
See, I
you know,
thought
he
he had a
just,
knife too.
yeah, they
Yeah,
thought he
he
might
was
have a
wielding a
weapon.
knife.
Yeah, and he was getting in people's face, and this guy just stepped up and you know, kind of defended everybody else on the train. Grabbed the guy, got him in control hold or chokehold, whatever you
On
want
the
to call it,
subway, right?
and the guy died. So
That-
I think it was a very whoever his attorneys are, they screwed him over.
That's got to come
He
back.
hasn't testified.
Yeah, I'm hoping they do it right on this one.
Mm.
I'd hate to see, because that's gonna, I'd hate to see that. That means that's, especially up there, nobody's gonna want to step up and help anybody.
Right. No, and like I say, if you're that type of person, has that mentality, has the capabilities to intervene, I have no problem with that. You know, and I hate to say that, you know, a lot of folks who do, we always tell them, hey, you know, be the best witness, you know, all this kind of stuff. But sometimes you can't afford to be the best witness. You need to be the one who intervenes to stop whatever's going
Right.
on and go from there. But
Yeah, well,
yeah, and that seemed to be that type of situation here, where this guy says, you know what, enough is enough. You're threatening all these people. We don't know if you actually got a weapon or not. You're talking and acting like you got a weapon. So, you
yeah.
know, this is where I need to step in at.
About 10 years ago, I had to bring my daughter to a tryout for a thing for school. And as we were coming back, we're driving down through tall timbers in the back. Is a big subdivision. And we drive through it and come home. And as soon as I get home and drop her off, I walk back in and the news break. I mean, police flying all over the place. And I get there and come to find out, right where we drove past, a guy was chasing his estranged wife down in the car with the kids in the car, hit her car, knocked her into a ravine, came out, shot her with a shotgun, shot the boy with the shotgun, and the two girls running down the street fired 2 shots, and they didn't get hit, but they fell down like they were shot. Right? And this was 2 minutes after we went through. And my daughter said to me, she goes, we just drove through there. I said, yep. She said, Dad, what would have happened if you'd have seen that? I said, I probably would have told you to either get down or take off down the street while I shot the hell out of this guy.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, because I wouldn't want you to look back. I said, but as soon as he came out with the car with the shotgun, I'd have unloaded on him. I said, then we'll talk about it later. Especially if he shot his wife first. State of Louisiana to pat me on the back.
Yeah.
But I would have unloaded on him. But it was within 2 minutes. The worst part is he killed his young kid.
Laura,
Laura, that package said it was being returned to the UK.
That's all right.
Did it really?
No, I don't know. I said I've got a package from the UK that may be here in the year 2062, I think it said. No, I had my informed delivery today, said I got a bill coming. I got a package coming tomorrow. And it said I have a label from DJI that the item will never get to me. And something from UK they might just send back.
I'm waiting for a package from Timberland today.
I think they're just gonna send you the labels,
So you
Joe.
put my pledge and it's coming.
Yeah, just put the label in an envelope and send it.
I got a label, I would go off on somebody.
Mark, you know that package you sent Laura? Well, she opened it this morning. Have you had any yet?
Me, I'm not out of it, yeah.
Mine's got mold in it.
You what?
It went out of date in 2021.
Mum did it.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
It's all right. I'm gonna. I've seen it in my local Tesco, so I'm gonna pick the pot up.
All right.
She won't put the video up, but she opened it. Yeah. She put the knife in. She went, "What's that smell?" And I went, "I told you it's rank." But she won't put the video up.
Oh well.
I've got a feeling it might have been fine if it hadn't been heated in the delivery warehouse. Because normally that stuff lasts forever.
Yeah, I know. Usually, all you get is just a thin film of the oil on the top of it.
Yeah, it's got oil on it, but it was something green inside.
I wonder if the seal gone on it then.
Yeah, probably. But now you've had it now, because now she's going to go fucking looking for it. Oh God!
It says label created. That's all it says.
Pinky.
We're getting started. Faction getting started. Fine. And let's get some here. Steps. Yeah, Alex, I think you might be right about this one.
What's up, Jody?
Hey, Frank. Dusty. Brenda. Who else came in when I was doing something else?
Good morning to everybody in chat. I can't see the chat.
Oh, by the way, David, the tuck cheese sandwiches, pound a packet in Iceland at the moment.
I know. If I had more money, I'd have bought more.
I just bought 3 packets.
Oh, I like those. Let's see.
Hey, Jody.
Well, I went to that meeting with the girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And she told me she's applied for a new job.
Mm-hmm.
Right, which was like, fine, that's up to you. Yeah. And halfway through this place she took us to, which was supposed to be for people with mental health issues, she went, this is the reason. She went, look at all these misfits in here. Not feeling she doesn't like a job anymore. Oi, shut The bird started singing because he thinks I'm going live. I loaded the game up. And I've got things to do before tonight.
Oh.
Oh, but it won't go right in a minute.
What's that?
I just loaded my game up. I filled it with fuel last night, ready for today. I've just loaded the game up and my tank's empty. I've been robbed overnight. Bastards.
And who would be the number one suspect?
Laura.
Joe.
Lance did it.
How much was in there? How much did you put in there?
Full tank. Over a
Full
grand's
tank.
worth.
How much? Give us an idea. Are you talking about ounces or gallons or?
About 80 gallons.
More than that. It's about 300 gallons or something.
Oh, God.
I remember it's a truck.
Did you call the police?
Yeah, but the fuel tanks on a truck are usually just 40-gallon drums.
Well, put it this way. If I call the police, I think I'll be the one getting carted away.
Well, see, but that doesn't do anything for the problem, because they're not just stealing from you; they're stealing from every place they can.
Paul, it's in the game.
Yeah, it's a game.
Oh, it's
I was
in the
about to say, I don't remember no police being on that game.
Yeah.
Well, there are police, but they normally ram them off the road.
Blame it on Justin. Justin probably did it.
I don't know. Lil Llama might have got you back for what you did last year.
My mum's not happy. I've damaged their tree this year. They will keep asking me to do the Christmas tree.
I'm really pissed off. I got up this morning and me big blue goldfish in me tank's dead.
Oh, poor fish. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how many gallons it was, because I've got to fill the bloody thing up now. All right, I'll tell you in litres. That might be why it sounded so high.
It could be.
Yeah.
300 litres is about 80 gallon.
1,080 litres.
Just give me a minute.
And it cost me 1,500 to fill up. Well, I look forward to the call to the police.
Well, here's I got a question for you. I just thought of this.
238 gallons.
Those trucking games, they're trying to make them as realistic as possible, right?
Yeah, they try, yeah.
Okay, so why is it that you fill up the truck, they don't charge your credit card?
Don't give them ideas. I mean, seriously, just don't give them ideas.
Well, you like the realism.
Well, it's 238 of our gallons, but 1,080.
Actually, you may be onto a thing there, Paul.
3.8.
If they're going to charge my credit card for the fuel, I want the money that I've earned in the game. There's over £1 trillion in the game.
284 US gallons.
They might be out of business by the end of the week.
Well, there should be an accounting side to it. You should have the expenses, like fuel, whatever you do to the truck. And over here, income for whatever it is you're hauling.
We do have that.
It should give you down at the bottom, should tell you what's left. And you should get a credit for that.
And you got
we do.
tax.
I've got over £1 trillion in the bank. Hand it over. Come on.
Does it charge you toll fees?
Yes, there's toll fees in the game.
Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Well, you 4 times to let you know Bruce's not in the living room.
Oh, ain't she?
Uh-oh.
I'm on the naughty step. Yep.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's 6.
What?
No, there isn't.
What kind of a machine is it, Dusty?
One with wheels.
Well, if he's waiting on concrete.
Don't want that on wheels.
And by the way, do you know how food got out there?
It could be a concrete pump, I
It's not
suppose.
like it is. You chased him. He's been chasing him back and forth. Do you need a drink?
So if you want to know why Laura was so stressed then, you had to put a controller down from Fortnite.
Is that the deal?
I'm a bad boy.
Who's a bad boy? Why?
Making you put the controller down for Fortnite.
I went on there. It was updated.
Oh, she is on one, ain't she?
Right. No, Dre, I'm not on one.
Watch out, Dre. She's gonna be saying shut up, Dre. soon.
That's okay.
Ray, I'm going to agree with her on this one. She's not on 1, maybe 100.
Yeah.
I say, David, she goes from 0 to 100 in the instant.
1.
3.2 seconds.
No, you're only allowed 1 a day.
Coffee, no, I can have 2. 2 to 3.
Back it in.
I heard him say that your doctor said 1 a day.
No, that's cans of fizzy.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's got her touched.
Somebody stole that coffee off her. Cost me 16 quid for 12 cans of bloody Costa coffee. Robbie bastards.
Why do you go to Home Bargains and get their little cups that they've got in there that are like 59 pence a cup?
Tell you why, not Costa coffee. Right? It ain't going to cost my bank balance a lot of money.
That's something. When I run short, I go in there and buy them 10 at a time. I just pick up a whole tray, put it in the basket. Just fits in the basket.
You need a passport to go into Canada?
No.
As long as you've got another form of ID that allows you to go.
U.S. citizen, you can go to Canada.
Well, for now.
Look like that's the only way I'm gonna get my bird.
Oh, we got the next storm, Mark.
Have we?
Yeah. Well, they haven't given it a proper name yet. They're just saying it's going to be a named storm.
Mm.
And I don't get why they just didn't go to the D name. But apparently it's something to do with there's 3 storms in one. And a polar vortex.
So it's going to be a hyphenated name.
Yeah. Cold and fucking cold.
Mm. Actually, we got a warning this morning, I think.
Yep, you did for the weekend.
Echo, what's my notification?
One new notification from Amazon. Met Office National Severe Weather Warnings has issued a yellow warning for wind for Dresden. It will be in effect from 5th of December, 3 p.m. GMT until 6th of December, 6 a.m.
You've only got it for 2 days?
No, just overnight.
I start
from 3 in the afternoon till 6 in the morning.
Yeah, I starts tomorrow and goes on through till Sunday. Tomorrow's going to be 4 degrees with a wind chill factor of -6.
4 degrees.
Centigrade.
Yeah, that's centigrade, not Fahrenheit.
That's about 40 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, about 42, I think it is.
Oh, okay.
But the wind chill factor is going to be fucking freezing.
Mm.
And then Saturday, it's going to be 2 degrees with a wind chill factor of -10.
I haven't looked. What does mine say?
I really do think we need to move off the east side of this fucking country.
We're on 7 degrees, feels like 4 at the moment.
Yeah, that's the wind chill factor they're on about.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty bad.
Tomorrow it's going to be a maximum of 11 and a minimum of 6. Friday a maximum of 7 and a minimum of 3. Saturday a maximum of 5, minimum of 2. Sunday a maximum of 5, minimum of 1. Monday a maximum of 5, minimum of 1. Tuesday maximum of 5, minimum of 2. Yeah, the maximum's not going to get above 6 and the minimum's not going to get above 3.
Well, put it this way. Aberdeen, in that area, they're on -12.
-12.
And then you've got to factor in wind chill factor. Now, if it's 2 degrees and -10, the wind chill factor up there is going to be like -30.
Yeah.
Screw that.
Let me ask you a question. Y'all got Facebook over there?
Yeah.
We've got some. I'm not sure it's Facebook. I call it Facebook.
Okay, they got a site that sells what they call bearskin hoodies. Y'all need those.
That's advertised on YouTube all the time.
Yeah, y'all need
hoodies.
Yeah.
That's type of weather right there.
Bearskin hoodies, and you can buy another jacket that zips inside it that's waterproof. Storm jacket.
Now, if you don't like the cold like me, right, Timberland has a set of Timberland Pro thermals. It's going to cost you $120, though.
I got it this morning, and Alvo told me that my direct debit was still too high, and he wanted to reduce it down to £118. So I told him to back off. It's going back up to 150 because I'm going to use that money this month.
Yeah. My gas was 100 last month.
Jesus Christ.
And 100 for electric as well. I spent an hour on the phone to British Gas today, trying to figure out why they've not been taking any money out of my account for my electric. is because although I've got a direct debit account set up, they've somehow got on their records that it's a pay-as-you-go account.
Well, I got some
So
good
they've
news
not
for you,
been
Peter.
they've not been taking any money out.
How long's it been going on for?
Since about April.
Well, leave it till April.
Mm.
There is a reason.
Yeah, once it's a year, they can't charge you.
Yeah. This is what I told Scottish Power. They weren't impressed.
But you got to wait. You got to worry about them turning you off, don't you?
It's not his fault they're not billing him.
No, we're disabled, vulnerable people, which means they can't turn us off.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Starting to sound like me, Dre. Don't do it.
Who's
Let them
that?
not charge you. They can't take it from you.
Yeah. We're protected under vulnerability laws.
Oh, they would never get paid then. That was the case. I ain't got to pay you. I ain't gonna pay you.
Yeah, but then they can get you other ways by contacting the government, taking out your money directly.
Oh, they can just snatch it. Okay.
But
I don't get
only
any
take it
benefit.
out at a certain amount. But with
I don't
more,
get any actual benefits, so they can't take it out of mine.
actually they can. They can even get it taken out of your works money. However, in Mark's case, because it'll be over a year, they can't even bill him for it.
Right.
So if they don't sort it, he's had free electricity for a whole year.
Well, I had free gas for last winter because the gas meter went faulty. So it worked, but it wouldn't accept any money on it. So they didn't know how much I was using.
There you go. Do that again. Go break it again.
If you come to the UK, you'll know which one's Mark's house. It was the one with all the extension leads leading out the window to other people's houses.
Well, if they do that, I'm going to turn my central heating off and just put a load of electric heaters in.
Want my bird. Man.
Anybody heard about the bird?
About you. Fucking bastard.
I ain't gonna lie, fellas. I'm in my feelings about this here 3S. Well, I'm heartbroken. I can't even flex. I'm hurt.
Stop.
I'm hurt. Wow. That was definitely a turn of events, though. They ain't wait for the U.S. to do it. They did it themselves.
You have to deal with a lot of, as they say, saber rattling, and they're doing their own little rattling.
Right.
And they say, you want to talk that trash? We'll pull your card.
That's what they did. They sure enough pulled the card.
Who's done what? What am I missing here?
I kind of thought of it like this: like maybe they did it because they know the U.S. trying to do it. So if they do it, that means the U.S. won't do it, which means it can't be. From my understanding, if U.S. do it, it can't be overturned, right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. And this is why I tell people who get all excited about, oh, we're going to close the border. We're going to put this and that in effect. And I always tell people, I said, walk around your house and tell me how many things that you have in your house that are made in China.
Right. Look, they ain't got to walk around their house. All they got to do is look at the tags and clothes they got on.
That's what I'm talking about, Jonathan. I said, in our society today, the majority of products in your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, and whatever other rooms you have are
Mm-hmm.
dominated by products that are made in China. May not be designed or developed, but they are manufactured in China.
Right.
So this is kind of like, as you say, can't see the forest for the tree or shoot yourself in your own foot.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever analogy you want to use, this is the path that we're going down. Simple as that. So you want to play games with the people who make stuff that you can afford to buy, keep playing games.
So what you're saying,
When the price of that stuff start doubling and tripling, then you're gonna understand why you don't play games like that.
Mm-hmm.
so what you're saying is like Paul going this morning trying to shoot himself in the own foot with the drone in 20-degree weather.
Yep.
So what's China done then?
China banned themselves. China said we ain't sending nothing else to the U.S. Y'all want to play?
Well, that was always the risk.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Mexico and Canada are threatening the same gun, aren't they?
Well, they're more like threatening to match the tariffs that our president-elect wants to play around with on people. So I'm like, okay, we'll see how this unfolds.
Well, you get most of your fruit and veg from Mexico and most of your gas and electricity from Canada.
Yeah, for the eastern part of the country, we get it from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like I said, we'll find out how it unfolds.
Isn't Canada part of the British Commonwealth?
Yep.
Technically, yes and no. They still market the money with the people who you guys call Queen and King over there, but they pretty much self-rule.
Yeah, it's like all the Commonwealth now. It's pretty much self-rule, but they have the King and Queen as head of states.
Except for Quebec.
It's all ceremonial now, rather than anything meaningful. It just means the king can go over there and have a free buffet because our food is crap.
Yeah, buckle up, fellas. It's about to be a rough ride for the next 4, at least. There's something
Well, like I said,
detrimental.
this might be the way it's going to be for quite a while, Jonathan. I mean, this stuff doesn't just unravel after one administration to the next. Once you go down this path, it kind of sets the path.
It sets the stage.
Yeah. And like I said, once you get down that path for so long, we as American citizens love to adapt ourselves to whatever it is. We may kick and scream at the beginning, but eventually we'll just comply. And so I guess that's just the price of gas. That's just the price of what it costs to get a new fridge. That's just the price of what it costs to get whatever else. And we pay it.
Yeah.
Because ain't nothing in history that we got upset about that we was able to bring the price back to what it used to be. I mean, I go in the stores, man, no matter what. You know, I had grandkids come over and stuff, and I still like to eat some Raisin Bran. I can't believe the price of cereal, man. It's out of control.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just out of control.
No more 2 boxes for $5?
Dude, unless you want to pay almost a little over $10. And then you might get downsized on what you're buying. That's what kills me. They try to charge the same price but shrink the size of the product. Is that new term shrinkflation?
That was actually a word created by the UK, and it's traveled very fast.
Yeah.
It was actually a protest group that created that, shrinkflation. But now look, everywhere you fucking go.
Yeah.
Yep. I went back to eating oatmeal and cream of wheat. Y'all can have Kellogg's.
Well, Kellogg's won't be adding tariffs to you because they're British. Well, British and American.
Mm.
It might be the only thing you can have.
I think the original Mr. Kellogg was American.
I don't know. It was a British company for a long time. But I think it's part of crap now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Donald, come send me that bird, man.
Just think if cornflakes are the only thing you're allowed to have. Joe will get up every morning, look at the box, and you'll just see that message. Shut up, Joe. Because Laura's name.
He's got to get here first.
No, it'd have to be crunchy nut cornflakes.
What are you trying to say, Mark?
Hey?
What are you trying to say?
I like crunchy nut cornflakes.
Oh, I thought you were going to have a dig at Laura then. Because when Laura's on the phone or something, somebody asks her to spell her surname, which is like weird. It's like corn. She goes, corn, as in cornflakes. And I'm like, you mean corn as in popcorn?
Like I said, it's a matter of just have to wait and see. Nothing set in stone. We'll wait till January 20th, 2025, and we'll see what course we go.
Yeah. When they start adding the words no added sugar and healthy to anything, it suddenly doubles in price.
Well, according to our new, I guess suggested new health and safety, we call it, I don't care, not a director, whatever they call their title, Robert Kennedy Jr. Ain't no telling what we're going to be getting. He wants to take restrictions and additives and everything else out of our food chain. He wants to take away immunizations.
Is he going to flatten all the grassy knolls?
Who knows? Just like I said, we have to wait and see how this all turns out. See if we'll go back to the days of having polio.
Well, the thing is, if most of your sugar is made in Mexico, no added sugar might be the only thing you're going to be able to have.
But at least down there, their products, they still use cane sugar. We up here put corn syrup and everything, which is worse for you.
Yep. That's why a lot of American foods are that was turning up on our shelves, under American import. They're now coming with health warnings, and some of them have actually been banned. Our American shelving is actually getting smaller and smaller, which is unusual. But talk about shrinkflation. The other day, I was like, went into the pound shop to get a bottle of sauce, thinking it was going to be £1 or maybe £1.50. £4 for 200 grams of fucking tomato sauce. Kiss my ass.
Oh yeah, Tesco's is like that at all.
No, but the Tesco's one you can get for 75 pence.
Oh, Tesco's own, yeah. But exactly the same bottle with a different label on it for Heinz is £3.
No, Heinz is £2.75, 2 for £3 at the moment.
Last one I bought was £3. But then again, I didn't buy it. I bought Tesco's own instead.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
Sainsbury's had the Mother Hubbard one for 47 pence. It was like, fill the basket up with it. It's the same fucking shit.
Yeah. It's the same with the salad cream as well.
Yeah. Oh, salad cream's expensive.
Mm.
It's even £1.50 now in Aldi.
I haven't been in shopping in Aldi for ages.
Oh, and I did get into the Christmas spirit today. I bought myself an advent calendar. But there was a reason. It wasn't that I wanted an advent calendar. It's just the amount of chocolate compared to the price made it worthwhile.
Right.
It's reduced down to £2
Uh-huh.
for a Kinder Bueno one.
All right, that's okay then. I'll let you off with that one.
Yeah. As soon as I saw that, I was like, it's in my basket.
Right. And right.
Shame it was limited to one per person. Still get another.
Mm. Well, those two.
I might go back tomorrow. We'll just keep going around the loop.
Yeah, well, go on, you.
Might be even cheaper tomorrow. Day 5.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah, it's getting to the point now where the bite-size, fun-size Mars bars are going to be bigger than the proper Mars bars.
They're not called bite size anymore, are they? I thought they were called lick.
No, they were called fun-size, weren't they?
Yeah.
There's nothing funny about the price.
Yeah, but now they're going to be called lick size. You just get a lick on a label.
Yeah, you open the packet and lick the chocolate off it. Yeah.
Well, you know it's bad when Mars is spelt with 4 bloody letters and the word Mars is now bigger than the chocolate you get in the freaking wrapper.
Yeah.
And they can't shrink it and the word Mars anymore. Now your packaging is fucking bigger, but you're getting this small fucking chocolate bar inside.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of things where you get a nice big box of biscuits and you open it and half of it's empty.
Yeah.
There are definitely less Jaffa cakes in a packet than there used to be.
Yes, there's should be 10 now.
Mm.
What do you mean the dealer's closed? Oh, fuck's sake.
It only lasts an hour.
Wait. A box of Jaffa cakes lasts you an hour?
Yeah, I don't eat them that fast.
Oh, sod that. They last me 60 seconds. Although Laura's brother won't go to Asda with me anymore when I buy Jaffa cakes. As well as waiting for the taxi, I was sat on the bench just taking one out going,
Oh yeah, they're only bite-sized now. You just put whole one in your mouth, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, remember the big tubes? I think they still do them. I think you get like 6 boxes of them in a tube at Christmas for £3.
I don't know.
Although I think they've gone up now. I bought one of them and had the whole lot of that while we were waiting for the taxi.
Hey, David. David, y'all talking about food and Paul's thinking about running to get some of those donuts.
Yeah. You know what? You're muted, Paul. Can't hear you, Paul. You're muted.
You can get Jaffa cakes over there. Marcus ordered them off Amazon.
What I said was I was just finishing up editing the press Kyle.
Yeah, but because we was talking about food, we could see you drooling.
Yeah, he was thinking, damn, I should have stopped and got some of them Horton donuts.
No, I was in a hurry to get back to you guys.
No, you were in a hurry to leave from you guys this morning.
Yeah,
that's what the hurry
that's
was.
because everybody was telling me to go fly. Don't listen to anybody that tells you not to. Go fly.
And Paul, you need to rename your channel It should be Paul Murray's chair and friends.
Yeah.
Your chair's become more famous than you. Dre's in deep concentration now.
Well, you know how Johnny has his called drones and coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All should be empty chair and donuts.
Jonathan, what are you laughing at?
What happened?
Jonathan got-
Boy, what happened to
Don't-
the little smiley face you had on the back of your chair, man? I thought that was going to be
don't
like.
encourage them, Jonathan. Don't
I thought that was going to be part of the program.
Just don't encourage them.
Well, we try to discourage you, but you don't ever listen.
I always listen.
Yeah.
I do what you told. It's like Joe said, go fly today, so I did. Right, Joe?
And we already know what I said. Go back and look. I told you, take two of them with you, throw the first one in, and take a chance with the second one.
All right, so
worry,
where's that
Paul.
other
We
bag
got
you
your
came
back.
back in the house with, Paul?
What's that?
Where's the other bag you came back in the house with?
I didn't come into the house with a bag.
Okay, where's the other box you came back in the house with?
No, that was yesterday.
Oh, you bought enough of them yesterday.
Yeah, in fact, just to let you guys know that I'm getting older and the mind isn't what it used to be. I went and got another half dozen of Boston creams yesterday. I came back and there were 6 Boston creams already here from the day before.
Oh my God.
Well, that's all
You know
right.
that was a Freudian slip. You know that was planned. He said it's gonna be cold tomorrow. I'm not gonna be able to fly unless they tell me not to. And then maybe I'll just go ahead and get extra ones for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Well, you never know, Paul. There may be a siege one day. You'll need them Boston creams.
Be like my version of the Boston Massacre or what?
Hey, do it right. It could be the Boston cream tea.
Boston Cream Nation.
There you go.
That's a good one. Boston
Yeah.
Cream Nation.
All right, folks, I gotta pretend I have a job, so I will talk to you later.
Hey, Gray, are you telling me we should call it at 11 o'clock?
Oh, no, you guys continue on. Continue on. I just have to pretend I have to work.
Yeah,
I have yet to enjoy the life of retirement.
Dre's got to make it look like he's actually doing something for the money they're paying him.
There you go. That
You mean
is exactly
You heard my life of retirement. I haven't enjoyed it yet either.
Yeah.
All right, guys, take care.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for
Bye.
coming in, Dre.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Dre.
So what do the rest of you guys think?
I don't
I think I
know.
need
I'm
an
gonna take.
F3S.
You want a dog?
You know
You
what
can
I
talk.
think?
I
2
think
hours to go.
I think
If it comes with an Air 3S, I'll take it.
I think I some Boston creams.
You're making me want Boston cream.
Okay, everybody, I'm going to say goodbye for now, and we'll see all of you again later today.
Don't forget.
Peace later, people.
What's
I'm
that?
live at
Stay warm.
7:30 UK time with the new expansion pack for Greece.
Okay. Okay, everybody, take care, and we'll see all of you again later.